Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Blackout Tea channel. I hope you guys are feeling blessed and having a wonderful, wonderful time, honey. We're going to get into some news, honey. This doctor was on some deadly shenanigans, okay? There is a surgeon in Houston back in 2024. People were accusing him of doing bad things when it comes down to falsifying documents surrounding patients, their records, the ones that were on organ list. He was actually falsifying records, and some folks have actually died, passed on, and then some folks, after learning the bullshit and shenanigans that the doctor was on, was able to get relocated to other hospitals to get the actual transplant that they've been seeking. Y'all, this is a mess. This is showing how it's getting now to where these people are wearing these uniforms. They're in these positions and they are not doing or being the trustworthy individuals that the community needs them to be. Y'all know I don't hold you over here. Smash that hype button for me. Thumbs up the video. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notification bells. Let's get into it.
We're waiting for Dr. Biden to get out of federal court after he appeared in front of a magistrate judge earlier today. And you might remember his name from us first covering this incredible story, really, back in 2024 when it all came to light through civil attorneys. So here's what allegedly happened. The allegations are that this doctor, who at one point was the lead for the liver transplant operations at Memorial Hermann Hospital, allegedly changed the medical records of patients waiting for a new liver, which in effect made them ineligible to receive donor livers. And these patients and their families allegedly had no idea. Court documents say some of these patients actually died. Others were fortunate enough to learn about what happened in 2024 and could switch to other hospitals and then get a liver transplant. So now, just recently, a federal grand jury has indicted the doctor in these charges, and I believe he's actually coming out of the courtroom right now with his attorney. Hi, Mr. Khalil. This is Maya Shea. We're from Channel 13. We're on live TV right now. Do you have anything to say about your doctor?
I do. He's a good, honest, and extraordinarily gifted and talented organ transplant surgeon. He's performed over 2,000 transplants over the course of his renowned 40-year career. Everything he did was taken in good faith. Nothing he did was unlawful. Everything that he did was lawful and in good faith.
But did he change the staff?
And we're going to have a more substantive statement to submit in writing, but we look forward to clearing his name in a court of law and educating, frankly, the government on the medical concepts that undergird this totally misguided prosecution.
But did he change
we'll have more to
people's
say
health
that.
Can you
stats?
explain to us?
$2 million, do you think that's excessive?
So there you see Dr. Biden and his wife walking away. They're not answering any questions, led by his attorney. And so this is what we know right now about what's been happening as folks try to manage their way through. But the doctor had to have a $2 million cash bond, which is very unusual for this case. The magistrate judge saying that they had to sign over either their house or deliver $2 million in cash within the next 2 weeks for him to stay out of custody. So that is what we know here. We'll throw it back to you as we keep on following the physician and his attorney. We'll have more on Eyewitness News at 6.
You know, this is a lot. This is a lot for people to take. A lot of people are saying, hey, he should be held liable for murder if any of them died. I'm saying how many of them, because trust and believe this doctor did just not just start this shit. This is something that he's already been doing. Most likely is something that he actually got away with as well, and nobody said anything. Another person says this is a systematic part of racism. That lawyer should be indicted too. That lawyer was fucking lying through his teeth and just needed to come out and say something good about his client. But I think that he knows very well too that something's going on. They're not saying the ethnicity of the folks that were actually, killed by the hands of this doctor. But my thing is, I believe that they should be looking into numbers. If he's been doing this over 40 years, you can best believe that for some reason there's going to be others. Another person says Memorial Hermann again, as of the hospital is known for this. I was wondering how my co-worker's brother got approved in 2024 so quickly when he's an alcoholic and still is. I wonder if it's because he's white. I don't know, girl. This is why Lejui, I think his name is Lejui, is a natural hero. That was the guy that actually, got rid of one of those big insurance people. Uh huh. Between those doctors, insurance companies, and pharmaceutical corporations, we don't stand a chance. It's so true, y'all. Like these people are greed and money hungry has hit these people to where that now they are actually thinking of ways of how they can get rid of people to get more money. This is crazy. The devil is busy, honey. The devil is busy. And then everybody's like, why the fuck not in jail? Exactly. Why are these high class so-called people not being placed behind bars where they belong? Most likely, he's probably got some type of secondary home that he can put up on the market, or put up, I should say, for his bond, because that's probably $2 million. Is probably in some type of gated, you know, country club community. All medical records should have independent reviews by caseworkers who are paid for by patient insurance independent to the insurance. This happens so much in so many areas of treatment, medicine, surgery, maintenance care, or chronic illness. The system is disgustingly. And another person says, good, honest, extraordinary. Let me check my dictionary again. So he's possibly a serial killer too. That's what the fuck I'm saying. Like, you could but best believe he got more. This doctor did not just start this, okay? Nor would he have been stopped if people had not, suspected him of it. So this Houston doctor has been indicted on charges of falsifying folks' medical records for 5 patients that they found out so far, making them ineligible to receive liver transplants. Dr. John Stephen Bryan was indicted by a grand jury in Houston last month on 5 counts of false statements relating to healthcare matters. Biden is accused of making false statements in his role as a director of abnormal organ transplantation, and surgical director for liver transplantation at Memorial Hermann Health System in Houston. One of the 5 patients detailed in an indictment made public on Thursday. 3 died. Wow. And 2 others were able to get liver transplants at different hospitals. Patients, their families, and other members of their medical care team were unaware Biden allegedly made false statements in their medical records, according to the court records. Biden is alleged to have betrayed the most sacred duty of a medical professional. He stole years and hope from those who trusted him, most by falsifying records and preventing patients from receiving organ transplants. The attorney told reporters outside the federal courthouse that the doctor's initial court appearance on Thursday afternoon, Biden is a talented organ transplant surgeon who has performed over 2,000 transplants over his 40-year career. Like I say, I can best believe he has several bodies on his hands. He's saying that everything that he did was lawful and at good faith. Hell no. No, 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 no. A doctor should never do that. Okay, this doctor is being trusted with cutting people's fucking bodies open. Okay? Just imagine what he was doing within some of those surgeries. The indictment in a news release by the U.S. Attorney's Office in Houston didn't detail a motive for Biden's alleged actions. Angela Dodges, a spokesperson for the U.S. Attorney's Office, declined to comment. Ultimately, at the center of the case are vulnerable patients who hung their hope of survival on nationally re-owned surgeon, now federally charged for manipulating their medical records. Many patients remain ineligible for months without knowing they could not receive organ offers during that time. After the accusations against Biden were first made public in April of 2024, Memorial Hermann shut down its liver and kidney transplant program. Now, y'all check that out. They shut the whole fucking program down. Okay? Memorial Hermann reactivated its transplant program a year later. The families of several patients who died while waiting for liver transplants have sued Biden in Houston civil court, wanting to know if their loved ones were denied liver transplants due to Biden's actions. The lawsuits remain pending. The indictment alleges Biden changed the records of 5 patients from March 2023 to March 2024. One patient was ineligible to receive organ after approximately 149 days and died in February of 2024 under Biden's care. Another patient was ineligible to receive a donor organ offer for approximately 69 days and died in December of 2023 during a surgery to receive a new liver. A third patient who required an urgent liver transplantation died in December of 2023, 2 days after Biden allegedly entered false donor matching criteria for the patient that severely restricted or made the patient functionally ineligible to receive a life saving donor organ. This is crazy. 2 other patients received successful liver transports after going to other hospitals. In 2024, CBS Houston family members, after they spoke to family members, patients whose medical records were allegedly falsified by Biden, they said when Biden allegedly falsified the records, they were kicked off the waiting list and their conditions worsened. If convicted, Biden faces up to 5 years in federal prison and a fine as much as $250,000 for each count. In February of 2025, the Organ Procurement and Transplantation Network, which manages the country's organ donation program, declared Memorial Hermann a member not in good standing. The destination is the most severe action that the transplantation network can take and tells the public that one of its members has shown a serious lapse in patient safety or quality of care. Child, let your girl know what y'all think down in the comments. Even the doctors on the bullshit now, honey. Okay, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on those post notification bells. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah! Thanks for watching.